tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Night beginning to fall over Southern between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build in trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about, Dust, all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
11
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now Burrow down around his goal line. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So from their own end zone here, the Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is a counter play, Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11. direction. It's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Herbert. it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
11 Thomas.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2, ready?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Here we go.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Here we go.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On one. Ready?
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
He's got it to Williams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Herbert now. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Chargers 14, Bengals 7.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon, and he'll be brought down right